Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade. Come and see Betty from the Troskowitz tavern. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit.
And what does this start? Side quest, the Hermit. Alright, so we're here in Troskowitz. I'm gonna ask around with the women folk and see if they have any idea where this hermit with the sword is. So let's see if they know anything about this.
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Yeah.
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far.
Why?
4 strangers came here yesterday.
What?
They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
Alright, I want to talk to the hermit. I'd like to get a hold of the hermit's sword. Let's not let our intentions be known. I want to talk to the hermit.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
I want to ask about the hermit.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
How do I get to the hermit?
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia along the path below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Okay. Alright, who's this hermit fella anyway?
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Interesting. So he suddenly became miraculously healthy again. I wonder if he's even the same person, you know? Where do these strangers come from?
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback?
Yeah.
That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition.
Oh.
In short, the Inquisition.
Inquisitors? Interesting. Was the Reformation actually going on during this period? I actually have to check the dates. What do you know about the apparition?
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
Scary. Alright, who saw the apparition by the cross?
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross? Or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskowitz graveyard.
We've talked to him before.
Right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, so I just looked it up, and I guess that the Reformation didn't really happen until 1517. And this game takes place in 1403, I believe. I said 1414 earlier, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1403. But I guess there was still Inquisition, like I named the Hussites are mentioned, so there were still other heresies, I guess, that the Inquisitors would investigate, I suppose. So that does make some sense, historical sense, I mean. Alright, before we head out, let's talk to the witness, Gerda. Here we go.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes, ma'am. What did you see by the cross?
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
I'd like to help you. There's nothing to be afraid of. Watch out, Gerda, or I can offer you a couple of groschen. I'm gonna try, you know what? There's nothing to be afraid of.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
What happened with the apparition?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tahoe.
Marshmallows.
I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me.
Whoa.
He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound and
What the
I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was like the devil and heading straight to Apollonia.
Well, the clanking sound, it could have been someone with armor on, you know, with armor. Where did you see the apparition?
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
Dude.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
I'll find out what happened.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore.
Yeah.
I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
Someone summoned the devil? I don't know yet.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear.
Yeah.
Everything will get cleared up soon.
Yep.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you.
You're welcome.
But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Cool.
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
Yep. Guess we should go investigate it. Okay, so we're almost at the area where the cross is. Let's see what the deal is here. Are those wolves? Oh, shoot. Wolf. Get off me, dude. Ah, dude, I can't even see them. There we go. Where's the other ones? Okay, get out of here with that. Alright, so where's this cross they were talking about?
What?
Yeah, what is it, Mutt? What's going on? A dead wolf? Okay, calm down, dude. Alright, so what's the deal with this cross? Examine the cross.
The conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event.
Huh.
This is where Gerda saw the apparition.
So we could dig up the grave, man. I don't know if that's really the right thing to do, but here we go. Let's see what happens if we dig it up. Alright, what was in there?
Fresh soil.
Huh.
Someone was digging here recently.
Okay.
It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda.
Nope, what's in here? Crusaders of the Red Star Waffenfrog. A Waffenfrog bearing the symbol of the Order of the Crusaders of the Red Star. Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross. Old Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross with a red star. The blank sheets of parchment at the end of the book reveal that its author never finished it. Seneschal Ambrose's decree. An appointment decree of Knight Ambrose to the honorable role of Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the red star with the seal of the Grand Master. Old letter about the Order's commandery fire. An old letter to Seneschal Ambrose from a mysterious informer. It seems that Ambrose was once on the trail of a fire at the Order's commandery in Old Town of Prague. Oh. Some groschen. And a Crusader cloak. A brand new cloak with the Crusader's red cross symbol. It was only recently buried in the ground, unlike the rest of the old papers. Interesting.
He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief.
Yeah.
It must be something else he was after.
Seneschal Ambrose's decree. Oh god, I can't read this. This is in Latin, man. Of the year of our Lord 1382, we make it known to all before God that Brother Ambrose of Prague has fulfilled his vows of order and mastery, and has attained considerable renown and skill in his work, as well as having attained due wisdom in his age. We hereby place in his hands of Brother of Ambrose of Prague all the duties and dignity of the office of Seneschal of the Order, and swear allegiance to him before God. Our brother is further dispensed from the hospital service, and is charged with the care of appointing honest correctors of the courts and confirming suitable preceptors of castles, hospitals, and other residences of the order. For his own use and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs, our elder, Brother Ambrose is given 2 good riding horses and one for each of his knight and chaplain. He is also to have the service of 1 archer and 2 squires in armor, as well as 2 servants under saddle. I wonder why this was buried here in this grave. Old letter... Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis's almshouse and why. They want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. Okay, so it looks like the Dominicans are involved in this whole plot. So I think the next thing to do is talk to the herdsboy Stanislav. Stanislav, we need to talk. Get up.
Good evening, my friend.
All right,
what
here we
do
go.
you need?
I heard you saw an apparition.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Want a swig of schnapps? Do you want to roast in hell? I know how to deal with evil spirits. Let's offer him a swig of schnapps.
Want a swig of schnapps? Or 2, maybe?
If it's any good, I won't say no. Show it here.
It's just that I don't have anything on me.
Come on, man.
Don't offer what you haven't got.
I have
I was looking
moonshine.
forward to it.
Damn, man, that sucks. Hold on.
God be with you. Pleasant evening.
Damn. I have any schnapps on my horse? Schnapps. I don't have any schnapps. Okay, let's just try to convince him without schnapps.
How was it with the
Leave me.
Okay, I don't have any schnapps on me. Let's try to use one of our persuasion checks here. I know how to deal with evil spirits.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course.
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember
Oh
that.
my gosh.
You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell. It's clear you know your stuff.
Wow.
What did you want to know?
About the apparition in Apollonia. What did you see that night at the crossroads?
What exactly did you see
Yeah.
that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and
Damn.
his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the Hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange.
Yeah.
Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the
Okay,
apothecary
we spoke to
saw him
Gerda
too.
already. Why would the devil go see the hermit?
But the hermit helps people,
Yeah.
though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Huh. Why would the hermit sell his soul to the devil?
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living
Yeah.
as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. God be with you.
Alright.
And maybe wash up a bit, will ya?
Whatever. So it looks like those optionals kind of lead to the same place that you can discover just by talking to the innkeeper and whatnot. Alright, so I'm here in Apollonia. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start exploring and see if we can find out more about the devil, quote unquote, and the hermit.
Quick!
So this is where they supposedly saw the devil, or the guy in black. There's a hut over here. Whoa. Let's approach on foot, just in case. So what is this? Alright, so what's the deal with this hut right here? What's going on here? Can we go inside? There's a saddle. Examine the horse.
Huh. A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look.
Yeah, they said there were 4 horsemen, and one of them was on a black horse, and that they were well-fed horses. So, what's the deal with these horses out here in the middle of the woods? In this makeshift pen here? What's the deal with this horse? Vranik.
A beautiful horse.
Yeah?
Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
Yep, it was just the horse. Oh, cool. He's better in every way than my current horse. Damn, can I take him? Kate, stop barking, Mutts. I get it. There's something here.
What?
There's a chest here. Ah, lockpick hard. Let's see. What's in the chest? Okay. Some decoctions, painkiller brew, groschen, and bandages. Let's take it all. Transfer the items. What else we got here? Bunch of garbage, rubbish. Okay, man, I wish I could take this horse, dude. Like, it's a good horse, but there's no option to mount him, so. Ah, well, let's get out of here. Okay. Oh, what is this? There's a hut here in the middle of Apollonia. Ah, there's a fire, and there's a cabin here, and even a wash bin. I wonder if this is the hermit's hut. It's pretty big, jeez. There's the hermit. We're trespassing, though. What's up? God be with you, hermit.
God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
I'm interested in your sword. I learned some strange things about you.
Judging by what I've heard about you,
Yeah.
you're a bit fishy, hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense.
Of course it is.
Okay, you know what? I have a feeling that this guy was part of that order, you know, that was mentioned in the documents, the Order of the Red Star or whatever. And I think either he wanted to leave the order himself, or he was one of the men underneath that senescal, and he may have killed the senescal or something and then fled. There was a hiding place beneath the conciliatory cross. I found some charters of the Order of Knights, and I found the Black Horse. Let's just go down the list.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place.
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there. Maybe to cover up who he really is.
Yep.
And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
Money was left in the hiding place. I found some charters of the Order of Knights.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents,
so he was
you
the
were
senescal.
appointed seneschal of the Knights of the Cross
Seneschal.
with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
All right, we could say out with it, press. I found the Black Horse. I wonder if we should press it. Let's first say I found the Black Horse.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here.
His horse.
In the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse. Black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition. Or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right
man.
now.
I really wonder what the deal is with him, though. Money was left in the hiding place.
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief. Because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
Like, I read the whole document, I feel kind of embarrassed. I should have comprehended it better, but, like, is he on a covert mission, or is he running away from his duties? You know, like, is he trying to abandon the order? Out with it. Press him.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
Maybe.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose.
Ah, okay.
He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing in the hermit's hut then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
And then I guess he replaced the hermit. That's why suddenly everyone's like, oh, now he looks all healthy and everything. How did the hermit die?
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of the Order?
Ambrose was a member of your order.
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
Which
You
was?
scared the life out of Gerda from Troskowitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them.
The sword.
So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him.
Oh.
He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands
Old
last
sword,
time.
yep.
I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me.
What is it?
I can't do it.
Why should I? What am I supposed to do?
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully then.
Margaret.
There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she will. Give her
Okay.
the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword.
So we got
Benedictio Domini sit.
a sinful soul. All right. Wow, he's even like riding out here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, let's go see if we could find this Margaret and give her the cross and recite those lines. All right, so we're here at the Troskowitz Cemetery.
Whoa!
I think that's actually Margaret over there kneeling at that grave. So let's see if we could give her the cross and tell her Ambrose's last words. Here we go. Yep, there she is, Widow Margaret.
Good afternoon.
I bring you absolution. Hand over the cross.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God, what is the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave
For what?
myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
Guess we have to bury him? I'll help you.
All right,
Okay, my prediction
I'll help you.
was completely wrong.
But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
The dead should rest in peace.
The dead should rest in peace. Even if they aren't in consecrated ground.
You're right, lad. But sometimes there's no choice but to disturb them. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan.
Jan.
He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Okay, why doesn't he have a grave?
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, I see.
They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself.
Oh.
He didn't deserve such a dishonorable
But she had something to do
burial,
with his death.
And it's my fault.
Huh.
I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me.
Oh.
Only I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting.
Damn.
And Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
So this is interesting because if you talk to Zdeněk the Mouth, he talks about the variation of the story he told. You know, where they, they said that one of the brothers were, or these people were quarreling. These guys were quarreling over like a lover's issue, and then the guy killed himself. You were there. The conciliatory cross is to commemorate Jan.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground.
Alright, let's do this.
Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
Alright, we'll bury him.
Alright. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it.
Alright.
Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation. Take care.
I was laughing because the option to refuse to do this was no, it's a sin. Alright, let's go ahead and dig up Jan and bury him. Give him a proper burial here in the cemetery. Where is the rose bush? Ah, right here. Alright, pluck the flowers. Rob the grave. I wonder if we could give the flowers to someone. Alrighty. And we'll bury him beneath the pine tree. There's his remains. Pick up the remains. Old bones. The old bones of Ambrose's dead brother, John. There we go. I wonder why they said John in the description instead of Jan. Maybe whoever was translating the written text, you know, translated the name and then they forgot to like change it back to match the spoken dialogue or something. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and bury him right here. I guess the gravedigger's not going to notice us. Rob the grave. Alright, let's bury Jan's remains. Here we go. I think we're getting a cutscene.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil.
Damn.
Amen.
Amen. Alright, let's talk to the widow. We got, we parted with Ambrose's cross. I buried Jan's bones.
Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved. Just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years.
Damn.
I thought about it every day.
Jeez. You did the right thing.
It's all right now.
Jeez.
You did the right thing.
You can still say it's a
Everything
sacrilege.
else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
Yeah, of course. I gladly accept. Let's say I don't want your money, because I don't really need money, and, like, why take it, you know?
I don't want anything.
Yeah.
And I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. My nephew is a tailor, and he knows a thing or two about alchemy. If you ever need anything from him, I'll put in a word for you.
Where's your nephew?
God be with you, Henry.
Thank you.
Take care.
Alright, so that was a sinful soul.
You look like you could use it.
Let's see if we can continue on with the rest of the hermit quest. Yeah, the hermit's hut was somewhere here. Oh, what the heck? Did you hear that? It sounded like someone died. Oh, shoot! What the heck happened here? Hold on. What the heck is going on here?
Listen, we need help.
What happened?
What happened?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ.
Okay.
I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast.
Okay.
Our brother Klesgen is dying. The crazy fool shot him.
Who shot him?
Help us.
Okay, offer help.
All right. We'll have a quiet talk. What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us.
So he was an imposter.
We have to catch him.
Damn, Conrad wanted to flee?
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
You're Knights of a military order? Why should I?
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention. That's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
I'll help you.
That swine tried to deceive me.
Yeah.
He mustn't get away.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow
Like
will
a
be
smoke
useless.
screen?
But do it quickly, before he gets away.
Okay. Can we help cure this guy over here? I guess not. I guess he already got hit. Let me switch to my stealth gear first. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can set a fire to the haystack. Alright. Let's sneak over here. Oh god, that's him right there, right? Okay, hold on. He said set fire to the haystack. Won't he see me?
Hey, stop right there. Halt, or I'll shoot.
Oh
Wait,
crap,
Conrad.
he saw me already.
It's me, Henry.
Don't move a muscle, I mean it.
Let's negotiate.
I talked to the widow, Margaret. I did what
Yeah.
you wanted.
I'm afraid the circumstances have changed.
What's going on?
What's going on here?
I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's
talk.
talk.
All right. But make it quick. And no sudden movement.
Okay.
Agnosco fortunam. Cartagena.
Man, I don't know who to trust now, man. Let me get a save in first, because this is getting kind of crazy. Here we go. All right, let's see what happens. So I failed to sneak by and burn the haystack, but it looks like he's willing to talk. So let's talk to him. What's up, man? Let me actually switch to my battle gear though, because who knows if this guy suddenly goes hostile. All right, what's up, Hermit?
What do you want?
You wanted to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword, or why do they want to kill you?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster's Denyek's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
Damn.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees.
Okay.
There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
All right.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a
Damn,
game of
dude.
high stakes, and there's no way back.
All right. We could attack him, or can we say I'll help you? I don't know, man. Like God, this is so tough because I want to believe him. Like it sounds like he's telling the truth, you know? Like he found evidence of a treachery or something. Man. But then I agreed to help those other guys too, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to go back on my word either. But I feel like there's a greater conspiracy at play here, and I want to get to the bottom of it and help, you know, if we can, help him uncover the truth. So let's actually agree to help him.
In that case, we'll play that game out together. Just let them come.
Thank you, friend. Benedizio.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Domini
he's not...
Sitteco.
Yeah. I trust him,
Nothing is
man.
how you think, Cardinal. They deceived you.
Okay. Should I get in ranged, or should I... Oh, crap, there they come.
Watch out! I can't get a shot in.
Oh, shoot. Hold on, never mind. Let me just fight them. Melee.
What do you want?
Keep that mace away from...
You got him. You're still standing.
What the heck?
Nice.
Watch out! He's going to shoot!
Well, we never quite. Nice, Nick. Take that.
He's dead. Okay, we got him. Nice. Helped our homeboy, man.
Put that away. Why
Even though
are
that
you
wasn't-
showing that off?
That wasn't the cleanest fight.
You were beginning to make me nervous.
Damn it. What was that all about?
I think I owe you an explanation.
We helped him. Let's hear it then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hear it then.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why were they trying to kill you?
Why were they trying to kill you?
I had proof that our Grand Master's Denyek had betrayed the Order and was conspiring with the Prague chapter. But it was turned against me. Damned Inquisition. First they chased out Ambrose, and now me.
That's all I need to know.
And that's an end to it.
Okay.
This is
That's
in
that.
return for your silence.
Internal politics. Thank you. You know what? I don't want your money.
Thank you, but no.
Yeah.
On the run,
I have a lot
you'll
of
need
money.
the money more than me.
Okay, cool. So we helped him out. Yeah, I mean, I still don't know how I feel about the whole situation because I don't really know these two factions very well. But like, I don't know. He seemed trustworthy. He helped us out, so I decided to help him rather than these random guys that just showed up out of nowhere, you know. But I wonder what would have happened if I helped these guys instead. Okay, let me see what happens if you decide to help out the guys who were attacking him instead of helping him out. Okay, let's try attacking him this time.
That's the only thing you're right about, you lying bastard.
I guessed you'd show your true
Damn.
colors. As you wish, fool.
I don't have armor on though.
Bella res est mori.
Shoot.
In lecto suo. I thought we were fighting fair, asshole. Christ, I'm hit!
Okay. Okay, let's see what happens now. This time I killed the hermits, and I helped these guys, so what's the deal now?
What about our deal?
Ave Maria, gratia plena.
You owe me something, knight.
You're right. Conrad was one of the best swordsmen of the Order. We wouldn't have stood a chance without you. Here's your silver.
Okay. What was all about that with Conrad? What did Conrad want here? I have some charters of the Order for sale.
I have some documents of the Order that might be of
Damn.
interest to you. If we can agree on a price.
My God. The Order's Chronicle. We thought it was lost for good. Where did you find that?
In a hiding place. But that's not important.
It's a good thing you told me about it. What do you want for it?
Oh wow, we could actually haggle for it. It's not much money to me either way.
We'll return the books to the Order.
Okay. What was all that about with Conrad?
What was it actually about?
I shouldn't tell you, but since you helped us, Conrad was paid by the Inquisition to kill our Grandmaster, Zdeněk of Prague. He failed by the grace of God, but while fleeing from the commandery, the treacherous villain killed 2 of our brothers.
Okay, Conrad was working for the Inquisition?
Conrad was working for the Inquisition.
Yes. When Archbishop Olbram suddenly died a year ago, the Inquisition began to plot against our order and the king, and to support the papal curia.
That is high politics indeed.
Sinners.
Damn.
They only care about money and power, the lot of them. We knights seek salvation in helping the poor and suffering. We are not murderers.
Damn, what did Conrad want here?
What did Conrad want here?
The local hermit, Ambrose, was his long-standing ally. He was seneschal of our order some years ago. But he transgressed and fled from Prague. But why Conrad was pretending to be his dead friend, I have no idea. Maybe he thought it would help him evade justice.
Our accounts are settled. Everything that happened here, I'll keep to myself. Farewell, Arnold.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritus.
I don't know, I feel like I don't have a dog in,
Amen.
in this race. Like, I don't really support either faction, really. But I think that if I have to choose an outcome, like which one I like better, I'd rather help Conrad, honestly. I feel like we knew him better, and, even though he was part of the Inquisition, there may have genuinely been some, something that Zdeněk was doing wrong. So anyway, I'm gonna reload from that point on. Alright, so the Hermit's grave should be somewhere around here.
Where's the Hermit's grave?
Yeah,
it ought
where
to be
is it?
somewhere around here.
Somewhere. Oh, right here. Uncover the grave. Rob the grave. Alright. Finally get that sword. Let's take a look.
There's nothing more here.
Oh,
Sorry,
Lord.
Ambrose. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. So we got Ambrose's broken sword.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
Okay. I guess I didn't have to dig this up. I don't know why I did that. Alright. Well, let's take this back to the blacksmith. Alright, so we got the Hermit's sword. Let's talk to Radovan. Finally. Full circle.
Greetings. What do you need?
Alright, I got the Hermit's sword.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the Hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant.
We're the main character, man.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Wow. Sense of humor. Alright. So let's go ahead and forge the sword. Here we go. Actually, I should probably get a save in before we start forging. I might mess up while forging it. So here we go. Let's start forging it. Alright, so where does it show up under? The Hermit's sword. There we go. A good blade of Toledo steel created from the broken sword of a dead hermit. Alright, let's make it. Okay. Here we go. Let's heat it up and then we'll start hammering. Okay, I think that's about good right there. Let's move to the anvil.
Burning it.
Crap. That was a little too much.
This is going to take a while yet. This will be done in no time.
Okay. Let's turn it over again. There we go. Oh! Alright, guess we could quench it and finish it now. Cool. Let's see how it turned out. Hopefully good after all that trouble we went through to get the Toledo steel, you know? Here we go. Let's quench it. Alright, hopefully it's a good blade. That's a satisfying sound. I actually took a small metal sculpture class when I was in college, and quenching things is quite satisfying. Alright. Cool. So we got quality 3. I wonder if it's better, possible to go higher than that. Yeah, let's just go with that. Alright, let's talk to Radovan. I forged the sword.
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel.
Damn fine.
Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help. But now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Semine's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons. And you don't need to know them.
Yeah.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Okay. So interesting, if you go down this route, he just takes you to the wedding. Like, you don't have to go through this whole charade of, like, trying to dress somebody up, you know, dress up one of the bath maids, get a perfume, and get dressed. So, I think I'm going to stop here, because it looks like this is where the paths converge again. And then I'm going to actually go down Krazel's route, because it seems like it's a little bit more interesting, honestly. But I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw today. All these quests, getting the sword from the Hermit and whatnot, and clearing up the deal with the devil, the apparition. Let me know what you guys think of these quests in the comments. I mean, because it seems like a lot of these are super optional. Like, you don't really have to go through it all. So let me know what you guys think in the comments and what you guys did in your playthrough. And also, if you want to see more of this Let's Play, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.